just your thoughts on this one tonight. Obviously, another good comeback from your team, but falling short.
Yeah, good push at the end, and obviously, the overtime goal. Yeah, I thought we pushed certain parts of the game. A couple of mistakes here and there, but I thought for most part it wasn't bad.
You talked about the neutral zone and their ability to attack off the rush. Seemed like they had a few odd man rushes. What did you think of that element of your game?
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, obviously the unfortunate breakaway on shorthanded, but yeah, there was a couple odd man rushes for sure.
Rick, can you just speak about getting Thatcher back, what it meant to the room?
Yeah,
really
big.
Just having...
I thought he was good tonight. It's good to see him in there. He looks big. I love seeing him back in. He's worked really hard, so I thought he did a great job for us tonight.
You've got 8 games with Max Sass now in your lineup. Curious what you're seeing from him as an NHLer.
Yeah, he's just grinding, trying to stay in the league, forechecking and things like that.
Got more hits from Kiefer Sherwood, including one that maybe got under their skin a little bit. What can you say about how he maybe drags some other teammates into the fight with how he approaches his shifts?
Yeah, no, he does. He sets the tone. He's a guy that, he's a first forecheck guy that likes to hit guys. That loosens teams up. They start throwing pucks away as the game goes on. So good for him to doing that. It really sets a tone for us.
It seems like there might have been some disbelief at the tripping call on Brock Besser. Was that a call that you just aren't?
Yeah,
sure
I mean,
about?
listen, he came over and thought he saw something. They happen. I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do? They sometimes the refs, there's people. I don't know. Sometimes there's people in front of them. It's a tough play, but you move on from those things.
Rick, you've got 11 points in your last 10 games since JT left the lineup, but it feels like there are some points, like the one tonight and some that you've even won, where, even if the results have been consistent, maybe the underlying process or the effort hasn't. How do you sort of rate how your club's kept afloat over this last 10-game segment?
Yeah, I think there's effort. I disagree. I think we're a little thin. I mean, we're overplaying some guys, but I think the effort's there. There's pockets. There's just pockets of plays where guys not covering the right spot. Like those are the stuff that you gotta stay focused on. You hit the ice. That's your guy. You got to stay in the slot on that goal. They give him a shot. Like things like that. A little bit more frequent this year than last year, for whatever reason. So I think if we shorten up, tighten up on those little plays, the focus plays, we got to get some other guys obviously scoring. You can't rely on the same people, but for the most part, we're hanging in there. That's big to get 6-on-5. It was well set up, and Jake going under the bar was nice, and Petey nice pass. So that's a positive. Yep.
What went well for your power play? I mean, a lot in terms of multiple players losing their sticks, but in terms of that pressure that your first unit was able to exert, leading to Parayko sort of putting it in. What do you like about a sequence like that from your PP1?
Yeah, the good thing is when you got the other team tired, you don't make a stupid play, like a bad pass. So when we kind of worked it around, and then I love the fact that Petey threw it to the net. If you watch, the best guy in the league is Kucherov. Like, he is the best at that, right? And it's not lucky sometimes. He throws it there, and it goes off Gensel, and that. I like when Petey does that because you got a tired team, you got 3 people at the net, throw it there. You're going to get those type of goals. So that's what I like about it. We got to continue to do that, though. We'll always look for the pretty play. I don't even think that's fluky. I think it's whether it goes off breakaway. I think somebody was there, could have knocked it in. So anyways, yeah, I like that play. I think we got to do that more often, attacking and get the puck to the net.
You talked after last game that their best players won them the game. Tonight you get the goal from Pettersson that you mentioned, the assist from Pettersson on the tying goal. Yeah. Is that what you like to see, your best players stepping up in that situation?
Yeah, there's moments in a game that you really need your guys to they got to produce or turn the tide. And that was a big goal, PD getting us, and obviously the Jake goal. Yeah, those are big moments. You need those type of situations when the game's tight. Overtime there, you're looking for hopefully a couple of moments here, but unfortunately, we took the wrong angle, and the guy made a hell of a goal.
What can you say about Petey? I mean, you've been asked, but with JT Miller due back soon, What can you say about the way PD has elevated his game in JT's absence?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you expect him to do, right? He's doing a good job producing. I don't know what else to say. You guys are
Tonight,
obsessed with PD, huh? It's PD every game. Sorry.
You get paid a lot, you're always going to be
I
part
know,
of the
but
story.
every game, like, I gotta, you guys are good at it. Like, you analyze the game. Why do I have to, I don't have, when I ask questions at TNT, I never always, hey, this player, that's just.
We'll let you ask us the next
It
time.
just gets, I love you guys, but it gets old, like, every time, PD. Because you guys, I know you want to say the wrong thing. That's why. I'm not falling for that trap anymore. I got full of.
Coach,
But I'm joking. That is a legitimate question. He's producing. I'm screwing around with you. Like, he's been producing that JT's been out. Hopefully with JT coming back, those guys will both produce like they did last year for us. So, yeah, 1-2 punch.
Coach, tonight we saw a little bit of a different defense core with Mark Friedman. So what
Yeah.
did you think of his game, and why did you make that change on the blue line?
Oh, well, I think, I'm not sure that it's not a bad thing to rotate people in. I thought Fried skated well tonight. I think he did a nice job for us. Like to see him get a few games here. I thought he did an okay job for us skating. He skated well.
What do you think of Pettersson's face-offs?
What were they? That was good.